Today is my channel's 8th birthday. Hooray. Man, 8 years, ain't that crazy? Exactly 8 years ago today, I have decided to start my own YouTube channel, even though I knew barely anything about the platform myself. I didn't really watch YouTube at the time, and as you can probably imagine, I had no idea what it took to run a successful channel. But I knew I wanted to run one, and nothing was gonna stop me. And then fast forward 8 years, and well, here we are. We're now at almost 5,000 subscribers and 1 million views, which after 8 years, yes, I know it's not really impressive. What can I do? Sue me. But hey, you just play with the hand you're dealt, so I would love to thank everyone who supported this channel, who subscribed and viewed any of my videos across these 8 years. You really helped make those numbers as high as they are, even if they're not, again, too high for most people's standards, but again, I can't really complain because it's still been really awesome seeing so many of you enjoy my content. And I know I say this every year, but this has been by far the best year in my channel's history, even though it has also seen some pretty major dry spells this year, and it was probably one of the toughest years for me personally, but I'll probably just get into that a bit later. But despite all of those obstacles between last August and this August, we've done a lot on this channel. We have reached the milestone of 4,000 subscribers, the channel has been working more with tech brands, and of course, the channel has grown in quality as well over the past year. And all of that makes me really hopeful for the channel's future, even if again, the stats so far aren't too impressive, at least when you compare it to most other channels on YouTube. But it has also been definitely a year of a lot of reflection for me, especially kind of about what my channel's end game really is. Because even though I have so many plans for the channel, I just love planning ahead, and I just love thinking up stuff I can do when the channel grows. It all kind of, depends on when the channel actually grows. And I can't even start to explain how annoying it is not to be able to do anything more proactive, and instead just having to wait around, sit there doing nothing, just waiting for my channel to grow so I can get on with these awesome projects that I know that you and many others will absolutely love. I'm just kind of a proactive person in that way, and especially this year when I have taken a lot of time to make this channel seem a lot more professional in as many ways I can, it's been extremely also difficult to watch that none of that has been yielding amazing results either. And while this pile of ambitious plans piles up, I'm just kind of forced to sit there and watch as my channel isn't really getting to that point where I can really do most of these plans. Now again, that doesn't mean my channel hasn't been growing. It has seen some great growth this year, and that's especially amazing given that us tech channels have been going for a bit of a dry spell this year, with interesting tech news being a bit rarer, and also with the whole, chip shortages going on. It's been very hard for many tech channels out there, and near the start of the year, my own channel has experienced a major dry spell, which has been additionally weird seeing exactly how well my channel did in December. So it was kind of weird to see that momentum just kind of drop off. Also, I just noticed that even my statistics hate me so much that they're giving me the middle finger. Oh well. Even though I'm kind of glad it wasn't something I should be worried about with my channel, that was just kind of a niche-wide issue, I'm definitely happy to also say that in August, we are definitely on track to build up all that lost momentum in early 2021, which is great. Another thing I really focused on this year was trying to make the channel seem a lot more professional, trying to make sure that my channel doesn't give away the image that I'm just some wannabe YouTuber who just does this as this kind of side thing he doesn't really care about. I definitely want to paint a picture of every single one of my videos and with my channel in general that this is serious, that this is a proper small little production we have going on here that I really want to expand in the future. And that's especially important in my channel's case because I feel like I definitely have to overcompensate a lot. Because there's definitely a lot of stereotypes you'd usually think when you think, a YouTuber with a kind of subscriber count and viewership like mine. So I definitely want to create this channel where I can just go, look, don't pay attention to the sub count, don't pay attention to the viewership, those things do not represent what kind of quality we're about here. We can make some really good stuff, and those figures are just more of a sad fact rather than a reflection of the kind of quality we have on this channel. And seeing how you kind of expect channels to have more than 5,000 subscribers after 8 years, you can imagine that I've been having to overcompensate hard in pretty much every single area. And I've been trying to do that in as many ways as I can. For example, for the past few years, I've had this policy of putting all the money I have, all the savings, everything into this channel down to the penny, investing in every single way I can just to try and finally make the channel grow in some way. I know that just throwing money at a channel isn't a guarantee of making a channel grow, but I mean, nothing else seems to be working, so it's better than nothing. And I've recently made a whole blog over on my Patreon page talking about that, so I recommend you check it out. And saying all that, I realize kind of how sad it is that I have to resort to stuff like that just to give my channel a chance. But again, you just kind of have to play with the cards you're dealt. Some of us will have it easier, some of us will have it harder. That's just kind of the way life is. And I've definitely ended up with a pretty difficult situation for my channel, but still one I'm trying to do the best that I can with. And it definitely hasn't been easy. Between all the things that I've been doing for the channel, and also all the stuff I've had to deal with that's been kind of disrupting my complete commitment to the channel that I have. For example, late last year, I started university, so I had no idea how that is gonna impact my channel, especially seeing how earlier this year, with the addition of YouTube Shorts, we have reached a total of 7 uploads a week. I mean, I barely have enough time in a day to eat, so I had no idea exactly how much university is going to impact my channel. Now granted, seeing how my university course is pretty much just what I do already for YouTube, that is, you know, creating and editing videos and other media and stuff like that, so that's definitely been a bit of a help, and also allowing me to make some pretty awesome projects for this channel so far, like for example my interview with the Linus Detectives editor Taryn. Yes, that was originally a uni project, and also hoping in the future it's going to have tons of other benefits, like for example when, you know, we have normal times and campus is properly opened up because, you know, COVID isn't as big of a threat, then I can make use of my university's equipment library. They have tons of stuff from like Hollywood great cameras to tons of other great stuff that will make production of videos a lot better. But still, despite that, it definitely did disrupt my channel a bit. And another interesting instance I had this year was the fact that in order to help finance my channel, I got like a summer job for 2 weeks. And I did not anticipate exactly how little time that job would give me to actually work on the channel. Now, the job itself was very straightforward, but the shifts were from 6:30 AM to 3 PM, so definitely kind of disrupted my whole rhythm making videos and giving pretty much no time at all in the afternoon to record, edit, upload, work on stuff for the channel. It did give me a lot of money that I then reinvested into the channel, but it was just such a weird place for me to be in, because I just could not decide whether or not it was more important to get our money for the channel or to actually spend more time on the channel, because I was literally even missing out on uploads in those 2 weeks. That's how busy I was with this job. So then after those 2 weeks, when the company actually gave me another offer to stay there for about 5 more weeks, and in different work hours, I believe it was from 12 to 9 PM, something like that, I honestly was very confused on whether or not I should take it or not. And even though in the end it would have given me so much money for the channel, I just said, well, no thanks, because I already have another job that kind of demands a lot more of my attention, even though it makes me literally a fraction of the money, and all the money I can't even use because it just gets reinvested into the channel. Beyond just the strangeness of this year caused by COVID and whatnot, it was just kind of, I don't know, a very weird year for me. It was a year that, because of everything that was going on between my channel still not really doing that well and pretty much everything else that was going on, in this year I truly found just defeated by life. Especially as the sad realization has occurred to me that within a few short months, actually even weeks, I won't be even a teenager anymore. Yes, young adult life is very, very close for me, and that is scary. And with still so much depending on whether or not the channel will finally get off its backside and start growing, I mean, it's a very uncertain time. So between the stresses of growing a channel, reminiscing so much about all the stuff that I missed out on as a teenager, because as you probably guessed, I was kind of a very lonely person all my life, and with the stresses of starting up university, having completely no idea what it's gonna be like, and having to interact with people again, it was definitely a very stressful, weird, strange, and also great year at the same time. And even despite all the uncertainty and chaos that this channel has created in my life in this year and beyond that, I am still 100% committed to give it my 100%, to keep at the grind, keep investing in it all the money I can, keep trying to do whatever I can to truly make it a really special, awesome project that I hope you and others will enjoy. So there we go, that's the last 12 months of this channel's life summarized for you. It was definitely a very strange year for my channel and for me. Here's to hoping that next year will be even better. So let me know what you thought of this year for my channel, let me know what your hopes are for the future, and let me know exactly what you want me to do with this channel in the future. I'm definitely curious to see what exactly you think of all the information I just spewed out. And if you want to aid in this lifelong mission of mine of growing this channel, then a great place to start would be to just subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button. It takes like 2 seconds, and according to YouTube stats, only around 3% of you guys that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So all of you who are watching this right now, just hit that subscribe button, please. It really goes a long way, and that way you never miss any of my future uploads. If you want to help another way, then I also have my Patreon, which I also talked about. It's going to be down in the video description below, and even $1 a month goes a long way, especially in regards to the whole Road to 6K project, which I talked about recently on that Patreon post. I'd also love to thank my existing patrons Gavin Burns, Ryan, FKB, Meg Sumner, Blade Rake, Shane Allcroft, and Lansby. Thank you guys so much. Your support truly goes a long way, and I couldn't do all of this without you. Another way you can help this channel is by using our Amazon Associates links, and if you buy anything, literally anything from Amazon using those links, then we get some money while you don't pay anything extra, so it's a win-win. Plus there's also our Discord server if you want to talk to me or us about this or whatever else really, and also then there's our social media links as well. Anyway, that's about it, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone, goodbye, and here's to another great year on this channel.